The Golden State Warriors finally brought their 5-game losing streak to an end on Friday night, with Jonathan Kuminga delivering a standout performance. Kuminga's career-high 33 points led the team to a hard-earned 99-93 victory over the Houston Rockets at Chase Center. While this win was a much-needed boost for a struggling squad, underlying concerns about the team's health and performance remain. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. At the forefront of these concerns is the lingering health of star players Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Both missed Thursday's low-scoring win, which saw the Warriors grit their way to victory with a defense-first approach. Their absences weren't just a blip. Curry continues to manage a nagging knee injury, while Green is sidelined with a calf strain. Both issues have kept them out of multiple recent games. Green's injury forced him to sit out Tuesday's loss to the Denver Nuggets, a frustrating defeat for a team already reeling. Curry's knee problem is a persistent worry, as it caused him to miss last week's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. As the Warriors enter one of the most demanding stretches of their schedule, the fitness of their two leaders looms large. With Curry nearing his 37th birthday and Green not far behind at 35, even minor injuries take on added significance. The wear and tear of 6 NBA Finals appearances have taken a toll on the duo, who have shouldered immense physical and mental workloads throughout their storied careers. Their durability and availability are critical for the Warriors, and any disruption creates ripple effects across the team. The Warriors' heavy reliance on Curry and Green is another source of unease. Despite their championship pedigree, Golden State has yet to develop or acquire a consistent secondary scorer capable of alleviating the offensive burden on Curry. While players like Kuminga have shown flashes of brilliance, consistency remains elusive. Similarly, Green's role as the linchpin of the Warriors' defense underscores how indispensable he is to the team's success. Ahead of Thursday's game, head coach Steve Kerr sought to quell the growing anxiety surrounding his two stars. Speaking to reporters, Kerr hinted at the possibility that both Curry and Green could return for Friday's game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the second leg of a back-to-back. This glimmer of hope was bolstered by news that an MRI on Green's calf had returned negative results, suggesting his absence might be short-lived. Green's presence is especially vital for a Warriors defense that ranked 4th in the NBA through the first 15 games of the season. However, during the team's recent 5-game slide, that defensive ranking plummeted to 20th, highlighting just how much the team relies on his contributions. While Curry's offensive brilliance often steals the spotlight, Green's ability to anchor the defense is equally crucial for Golden State's overall success. Friday's game against Minnesota marks the start of a grueling December schedule for the Warriors, with 3 matchups against the Timberwolves over the next 15 days. The Timberwolves, who were last season's Western Conference finalists, have found their rhythm after a rough start to this campaign. Despite losing 7 of 9 games earlier in the season, Minnesota has rebounded with 3 consecutive wins, including an emphatic 108-80 rout of the Los Angeles Clippers on Wednesday. The Timberwolves also bring a new look to the matchup, following a blockbuster trade that reshaped their roster. The trade sent Karl-Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks and brought back Julius Randle and former Warrior Donte DiVincenzo. The deal has paid dividends for Minnesota, with Randle providing consistent scoring and DiVincenzo adding versatility and depth. Historically, Minnesota has posed a challenge for the Warriors. The Timberwolves have won their last 4 games against Golden State, with an average margin of just 4 points. This recent dominance, combined with their revamped roster and newfound momentum, makes them a formidable opponent for a Warriors team still searching for consistency. Adding to the challenge is Golden State's demanding December slate, which includes a mix of tough opponents and back-to-back games. With their depth-tested and key players managing injuries, the Warriors face an uphill battle to maintain their standing in the Western Conference. While the win against Houston provides a momentary reprieve, it does little to erase the underlying issues plaguing the team. As of now, the Warriors have not yet released their injury report for Friday's game, leaving fans anxiously awaiting updates on Curry and Green. For the Warriors, December presents an opportunity to find their footing and build momentum. But to do so, they'll need to navigate the physical and mental toll of their schedule while addressing the health concerns of their cornerstone players. The stakes are high, and the path forward is fraught with challenges. Whether Golden State can rise to the occasion will likely depend on how quickly their stars can return and how well the rest of the team can step up in the interim. As the Warriors continue their season, one thing is clear: the journey ahead will demand resilience, adaptability, and a renewed sense of unity. With their championship pedigree and Kerr's steady hand at the helm, Golden State has the tools to overcome adversity. But the clock is ticking, and the margin for error is shrinking. The next few weeks will be a critical test of the Warriors' resolve and their ability to contend in a competitive Western Conference. The Golden State Warriors put an end to their 5-game losing streak on Thursday with a hard-fought 99-93 victory over the surging Houston Rockets. The win marked the Warriors' first in nearly 2 weeks and provided a much-needed morale boost for a team facing mounting pressure. At the heart of the victory was Jonathan Kuminga, whose breakout performance not only helped secure the win but also showcased his potential to become a key piece of the team's future. The Warriors struggled early in the game, scoring only 18 points in a sluggish first quarter that had fans bracing for another disappointing result. However, the team found its footing as the game progressed, with Kuminga leading the charge. The 21-year-old forward took over in the fourth quarter, scoring 14 of the team's 26 points in the period. His ability to step up in crunch time was instrumental in sealing the win and breaking the Warriors' recent skid. After the game, head coach Steve Kerr didn't hold back in praising Kuminga's contributions. "It can absolutely be a weapon," Kerr said, referring to Kuminga's dynamic skill set. "You can see the chemistry out there, and you can see how hard the guys are playing. Now it's about finding the combinations we can rely on." Kerr went on to highlight Kuminga's evolving role within the team, particularly as a forward who can complement veterans like Draymond Green and Kevin Looney. "The floor has opened up a bit in the last couple of nights with JK. Obviously, he's starting, but the question is how we can get him more minutes with Draymond and Loon, maybe as a 4, Kerr explained. Kuminga's 33-point performance was a career high, surpassing his previous best of 31 points from a game against the Sacramento Kings last season. The performance underscored his growth as a player capable of delivering on the biggest stages. In addition to his scoring, Kuminga also contributed on defense and brought energy that galvanized his teammates. Teammate Kevin Looney was equally impressed, praising Kuminga for his ability to step up when the team needed him most. "I think he showed me he can do it," Looney said. "That's the next step forward for him. We don't ask him to score every game, but he's proven he can step up when needed, whether it's scoring 20 or 30 points, getting to the rim, or hitting the foul line when the team needs him to." Looney emphasized that Kuminga's emergence could signal a turning point for the Warriors. "This can be part of an evolution of our team," Looney added. "He doesn't need to take on the entire scoring load every night, but knowing he can do it when we need him to is a big step." The timing of Kuminga's breakout couldn't be better for the Warriors, who are navigating a challenging stretch in their schedule. Injuries to key players like Stephen Curry and Draymond Green have forced the team to rely more on their younger talent. Kuminga's ability to fill the void left by the veterans is a promising sign for a team looking to regain its footing in the highly competitive Western Conference. Kuminga's versatility has been a recurring theme in discussions about his potential. His athleticism and ability to score in multiple ways make him a valuable asset for the Warriors, particularly in lineups that feature Green and Looney. Kerr's comments about finding the right combinations underscore the importance of integrating Kuminga's talents into the team's broader strategy. Looking ahead, Kuminga will have the opportunity to build on his success as the Warriors prepare to face the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, who have found their form after a slow start to the season, present a tough challenge for the Warriors. However, Kuminga's emergence as a reliable scoring option and defensive presence could give Golden State the edge they need to compete. Kuminga's performance against the Rockets wasn't just a breakout game, it was a statement. It demonstrated his ability to impact the game on both ends of the court and his potential to become a cornerstone for the Warriors in the years to come. For a team that has relied heavily on its veteran stars, the emergence of a young talent like Kuminga provides a glimpse of a promising future. The Warriors' win over the Rockets may have ended their losing streak, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter for Kuminga. His ability to rise to the occasion and deliver in critical moments has earned him the trust of his coaches and teammates. As the season progresses, Kuminga's continued development will be a key storyline for a Warriors team looking to solidify its place in the Western Conference standings. For now, the focus remains on the next game, and Kuminga will undoubtedly be a player to watch. Whether he's scoring in the clutch, defending against top players, or providing energy off the bench, Kuminga has shown that he can make a difference. The Warriors have a long road ahead, but with performances like this, Kuminga is proving that he's ready to be part of the journey. The Golden State Warriors are at a crossroads as the February 6th trade deadline looms. With the team's current roster composition and the pressure of winning another championship during their established window of success, the Warriors may need to make a strategic move to shore up some key weaknesses. The Warriors, known for their high-powered offense led by superstar Stephen Curry and 2022 All-Star Andrew Wiggins, have been a force to be reckoned with in recent years. However, as their veteran stars age, the Warriors are facing some growing concerns, including their lack of a true rim-protecting center and the need for additional scoring threats to complement Curry's offensive genius. One potential solution to these issues could come in the form of a trade with the Portland Trail Blazers. Reports suggest that Golden State might look to part with a struggling wing player in exchange for two highly attractive assets from the Blazers, Robert Williams III and Jerami Grant. Both players could provide the Warriors with much-needed depth and impact in areas where the team has struggled. The Warriors' biggest challenges at present, according to Empire Sports Media's Matthew LeGros, are their lack of a reliable shot-blocking center and the need for a second or third scorer who can help carry the offensive load alongside Curry and Wiggins. The Warriors have long been dependent on the brilliance of Curry, and to a lesser extent Wiggins, but a title-winning roster needs more than just two stars. Without a third dynamic scoring threat and a consistent presence in the paint, Golden State risks being out-muscled by the more well-rounded teams in the league. This is where Robert Williams III comes into play. Williams, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA, has been a standout player for the Trailblazers and could be a game-changer for Golden State. He's averaging 1.9 blocks per game, which is the second highest of his career, and his defensive impact is undeniable. In addition to his elite shot-blocking ability, Williams is a dangerous lob threat and has experience in high-pressure playoff situations. He would immediately provide the Warriors with a presence in the paint that they've lacked since the departure of DeAndre Jordan and the slowing down of Draymond Green in terms of rim protection. Pairing Williams with Green, the 2017 Defensive Player of the Year, would create one of the most formidable defensive frontcourts in the league. Green's versatility on defense is well documented, but adding a shot-blocking big like Williams could allow Green to play more freely, knowing that there's another elite defender behind him. This pairing would make it far more difficult for opposing teams to attack the rim against the Warriors, which has been a key vulnerability in their defensive scheme. With Andrew Wiggins also providing solid perimeter defense, the Warriors could transform into one of the toughest defensive units in the league, making them an even more well-rounded team in their quest for another championship. However, the real star of this potential trade may be Jerami Grant. A 2020 Olympic gold medalist, Grant has the skill set that the Warriors need to take their offense to the next level. Grant has averaged over 20 points per game in his career and has the potential to be that third scoring option the Warriors have been looking for. What makes Grant especially appealing is his ability to shoot the three ball at an elite level. Over the past 3 seasons, he has shot over 40% from beyond the arc twice, making him an extremely valuable asset in the Warriors system. His shooting ability would space the floor even more for Curry and provide another legitimate threat from deep. Grant is also known for his defensive versatility, which fits perfectly into the Warriors' defensive system. Standing at 6'7", he has the length to guard multiple positions and could take on tough assignments, especially in the postseason. His ability to contribute on both ends of the floor would be invaluable, especially given the Warriors' lack of depth at the forward position. Grant would help to provide some relief to Curry and Wiggins in the scoring department, and his defense could help offset the loss of a player like Klay Thompson, who has struggled with injuries and is no longer the same player he was in his prime. While Jonathan Kuminga, one of the Warriors' promising young players, has shown flashes of brilliance, it seems that his development has plateaued in his 4th year with the team. Kuminga has shown he can be an elite player in certain matchups, but his inconsistency has become a concern. Given the Warriors' championship aspirations, they may need to make a more immediate impact by trading Kuminga, a 2021 lottery pick, for more established players like Williams and Grant. The Warriors are in a position where they need to win now. With Curry, 36, and Green, 34, nearing the end of their careers, the Warriors' window for another championship is closing. Adding a proven asset like Grant, who at 30 years old is entering his prime, could help the Warriors capitalize on their remaining years with Curry and Green. Grant's scoring ability and two-way impact would make him an immediate contributor, and his polished skill set could help elevate the Warriors' chances of competing for titles in the short term. Moses Moody, another young player who has shown promise, could also be part of the trade package. While Moody has potential, he is buried in a deep Warriors backcourt and has yet to see consistent minutes. Trading him for a more immediate contributor like Grant could make sense for the Warriors, as they need to focus on the present rather than developing young talent that might not be ready to make a significant impact in the near future. As currently constructed, the Warriors are a strong team that could make noise in the playoffs, but adding Williams and Grant would make them one of the most formidable squads in the league. The addition of Williams would solve the Warriors' rim protection issues, while Grant would give them the offensive boost they need to truly compete with the best teams in the league. With Kuminga's future with the Warriors uncertain, it may be time for the team to make a move and bring in Williams and Grant, two players who could help elevate the Warriors to title contention once again. The Portland Trail Blazers are already reportedly shopping Williams III and Grant, as they don't figure into their long-term plans. Both players would provide the Warriors with the exact skill sets they are missing. Williams, a 6'9" rim protector, would offer the Warriors the shot blocking and paint presence they need, while Grant's versatility and ability to contribute on both sides of the ball would fill the gap left by Klay Thompson and give the Warriors a player who can do a little bit of everything. For the Warriors, this trade could be the difference between a strong playoff run and a championship run. By trading Kuminga and perhaps a future draft pick, the Warriors could strengthen their roster and position themselves as serious contenders once again. With Curry and Green in the latter stages of their careers, the time to win another championship is now, and acquiring Williams and Grant might be the key to making that happen.